The Lonely Gatekeeper. In an old apartment building, there lived a gatekeeper named Uncle Sal. He lived alone, and his daily life revolved around the monotonous routine of opening the gate, closing the gate, and sweeping the yard. His life felt like a boring, silent, and repetitive loop. He rarely spoke, and a smile almost never appeared on his face. One day, a young family moved in. Their little daughter, named Mai, was about 5 years old. She had a smile as bright as a flower and sparkling, lively eyes. On her first day seeing Uncle Sal as he was sweeping leaves with his head down, little Mai ran up to him, grinning from ear to ear. "Hello, Uncle." Uncle Sal looked up, slightly startled. It had been so long since anyone, especially a child, had greeted him so cheerfully. He simply gave a slight nod and turned away. But little Mai wasn't discouraged. Every afternoon returning from school, she would stop at the gate, wave at him with a radiant smile, and say, "Uncle, I'm home from school." She would then tell him about her day, how her teacher praised her, or about a beautiful picture she had drawn. At first, Uncle Sal remained silent. But gradually, Mai's smiles were like warm sunbeams, piercing through the icy shell that had long formed around his heart. One morning, upon hearing the familiar, "Hello, Uncle," he instinctively turned around and smiled back. It was just a faint smile, but it erased his usual stern expression. From that day on, Uncle Sal changed. He not only smiled back at little Mai but also began greeting other residents. He even brought out a few small flower pots to place near the gate, making the building's entrance noticeably brighter. People were surprised and happily responded in kind. They started chatting with him, sharing fruits and stories. Uncle Sal realized that life here wasn't as dull as he had thought. It was filled with small joys that he had missed all along, simply because of his own silence and isolation. The magical force that changed Uncle Sal wasn't anything grand, it was the innocent, sincere smile of a little girl. It was like a fresh breeze, rekindling the warm fire that had been smoldering silently in his heart. Lesson learned: the story shows us that life is always full of unexpected joys and interesting surprises, but sometimes we unknowingly close the doors of our own hearts. And indeed, of all the gifts that nature has given to humanity, the smile is ranked first. A smile has the power to transform. A sincere smile can bridge distances, melt a frozen heart, and bring warmth to a lonely soul. It is a priceless gift that everyone can give and everyone treasures upon receiving. Open your heart to receive. Don't let your own indifference or sadness cause you to miss the wonders around you. Sometimes, joy and fascination come from the simplest things, like a greeting or a smile from a little child. Give the gift of a smile. When you give a smile, you not only bring happiness to others but also open the door for new joys to enter your own life. Cherish and use this primary and most precious gift every single day. Thank you for listening to my story about the meaning of life. Please like and subscribe.